Today we're making whole roasted bronzino with a side of green beans and potatoes. The first thing to do is place your fish on a sheet pan or cutting board and remove all of the fins. They're comprised of some sharp bones that can actually cut or stab you when you're descaling the fish, so this is more of a safety measure than anything else. You can also ask your fishmonger to do it for you. The next step is to remove the scales. Use the back of a knife and with some pressure, scrape toward the head of the fish, working toward the tail. When you're done, clean up the mess, then score the fillets of the fish on both sides. Now that the bronzino is prepped, go ahead and season it inside and out with some salt and freshly ground black pepper. Cut 3 or 4 rounds of lemon about 1/8 of an inch thick and place them in the cavity of the fish along with some sprigs of fresh thyme. At this point, put the fish aside because it's time to prep a simple side item. In this case, some new potatoes and green beans. Take 12 ounces of potatoes and place them in a bowl along with a teaspoon of oil and give them a good toss. They should be coated evenly with no additional oil pooling in the bowl. Season the new potatoes with salt and some leaves from a few sprigs of fresh thyme. Place the potatoes in a cast iron pan, then into the Ooni Pro. The ambient and stone temps should be around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Cook the potatoes for 5 to 7 minutes, then add 12 ounces of green beans, tossed with a little bit of oil and seasoned with salt and pepper. Place the pan back in the oven for another 5 to 7 minutes. Now, my fire has pretty much died, but the temps are still around 450. Now, you'll need to give the veggies a stir once in a while just to make sure they're cooked evenly. When the veggies are done, transfer them to a bowl and reserve them. It's time to roast the bronzino. Now, I made a mistake earlier and I didn't brush the fish with oil before seasoning it, so I wiped it off and I'm starting that step over again. Brush and season one side, then flip the fish over onto a roasting pan, then repeat the process. Place the bronzino in the Ooni Pro. Now, I added a few chunks of hardwood to boost the temps, which are now hovering around 550 degrees. Roast the bronzino for 3 minutes, then rotate the pan and cook for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. This dish is best plated up family style, so grab a large serving dish and spread out the roasted new potatoes and green beans in an even layer. Carefully lay the bronzino on top of the veggies crispy side up, then drizzle the fish with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Finish the dish off with some freshly squeezed lemon juice and you're off to the races. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I'm curious, does a whole fish gross you out? Would you just prefer a fillet? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you next time.